Hello, children. Nobody is superior, nobody is inferior, but nobody is equal either. People are simply unique, incomparable. You are you, I am I. So, this is the main message in this chapter, which we are going to start today. Who I am. This is your chapter number 6 in your honeysuckle book. So let's start the chapter.
This lesson speaks about diversity. It tells that everyone has something special in him or her. Everyone is unique in their own way. There are 6 different people whose uniqueness has been shared in this lesson. Everyone is unique here. Different people have shared their unique experiences and feelings. There are 6 people, those who have shared their experience, and first is Radha. Radha shared her liking and daring acts. She said that her choicest thing was to climb trees. Climbing trees gave her feeling that she was able to rule the whole world. Though her mother often advised her not to do this as it was not good for girls, but one afternoon she also climbed along with her and both of them enjoyed it. And the next person, those who expressed his feelings, that is Nasir. Nasir shared his feelings and wished to be a sand collector. His family owned cotton fields in the village. His father spent a lot of money on buying seeds to grow new plants every year. He wanted to stop this, as his grandfather told him that in their times they used to grow new plants from seeds of their own plants. But this was not applicable in the present times. This was bothering him and he wanted to know the art of seed preservation. Now, third person is Rohit. Rohit also shared his experience. Rohit was fond of traveling. If his pocket allowed, he would have visited the whole world. His love was mountain of New Zealand and the Amazon River in South America, beaches of Lakshadweep and the Konark Temple in Orissa were also on his wish list. His choice also included city of the Beijing in China and Pyramid of Egypt. He loved nature more than buildings. And the next is Sabarjeet. Sabarjeet was full of anger as the people around him often showed him distrust even when he spoke the truth. When he told his teacher and he could not do his homework because his book was with Ravi, she thought he was a liar. His parents blamed him for starting a fight, whereas it was started by his brother. He was feeling angry for all the distress and was trying to control it. And the next person is Dolma. Dolma was a girl of high aspirations. Her wish was to be Prime Minister. As Prime Minister, she wanted to serve her country and make things better for the people. Her belief was that she had leadership qualities. She often solved her friends' problem. Teachers showed their interest in her abilities whenever some new thing was to be done in the school. And the last but not the least person is Peter. Second Sunday of the month was Peter's love. On this day, his family often went for an outing. They watched films, ate peanuts, ice cream, etc. All these refreshed everyone's mood and they felt happy. So here you can see in this chapter there are different type of choices, different behavior, different attitudes. There are so many differences between the people, but at the time they are all one because they are all Indians and they are living in the same nation. So before reading this chapter, we have to read. In this lesson, we look at what we are like and how each of us is different. We are all interesting people in different ways, and we are all good at different things. As you read this, think about what you are like and what you enjoy doing. So I am going to start Who I Am, Part 1, Many Voices. First is Radha. My favorite activity is climbing trees. Just outside our house, there is a guava tree, which I love to go up. Its branches spread out, so it is simple to climb up the tree, and I can sit comfortably in the fork of two branches. My mother tells me it is not sensible for girls to climb trees. But one afternoon she climbed up too, and both of us sat there talking and eating raw mangoes. When I am high up in the tree, I feel like I can rule the whole world. Now, here you can see some new words which are given. First word is favorite. Favorite means most liked or dearest. Favorite means most like or dearest. Now next word we can see climbing. Climbing means, here is the word. Climbing means going up. Going up. Next word is spread out. Spread out. Spread out means to open or arrange something over a large area. To open and arrange something over a large area. This is the meaning of spread out. Now next word we can see in this paragraph, comfortably. Comfortably means in a relaxed manner. In a relaxed manner. Now next word is sensible. Sensible. Sensible means responsible. Responsible. Next word is in a fork. In a Fork. In the fork. In the fork means bifurcation. Bifurcation. Bifurcation means where branch of trees is split into two parts. Bifurcation means where plants branch bifurcation means where branch of a tree splits into two parts. Means like this. That is called bifurcation. Now I am going to explain this paragraph. Here Radha is sharing her liking and daring acts. Radha relates that her choicest thing was to climb trees. Outside her house there was a mango tree. She loved to climb that tree. Its branches covered a large area which made it easier to climb and sit in the bifurcated place of the tree. Her mother tried to stop her for climbing trees by saying that it was not good for girls. But one noon she also climbed with her, and two were able to enjoy talking and eating raw mangoes. Radha said that climbing trees made her feel as if she could rule the whole world. Now, here you can see the ambition of this small girl. To I can rule the whole world. So, this is the main ambition of this small girl Radha. Now let's move to the another person, that is Nasir. When I grow up, I want to become a seed collector. We have cotton fields in our village, and every year my father spends a lot of money on buying new seeds to grow our cotton plants. My grandfather told me that many years ago he could collect the seeds from his own plants, which could be sown to grow new plants during the next year. But today that doesn't work so. We have to spend money to buy new seeds every single year. I want to find out why that is so. I want to learn how to preserve seeds so that we can use them again and not spend money every year. Now, here we can see in this spend. Spend means to pay for some goods or service. To pay for some goods or service. So the meaning of the spends is to pay for some goods or service. Now, next word, find out. Find out. The meaning of find out is to discover or search. To discover or search. To discover or search. Now, next word is preserve. What is the meaning of preserve? Preserve means to conserve or protect. To conserve or protect. Now I am going to explain. Nasir says that once he grows up, he would like to be seed collector, as his family had cotton field and every year his father had to spend a good amount of money on buying seeds to grow cotton plants. He wanted to stop this expenditure. His father told him that in their times they used to get seeds from their own plants. These seeds were used to grow new plants. He wanted to search the ways to preserve seeds as it would help them save money. So he wanted to become a collector, seed collector, because of this problem. Now, next person is Rohit. Rohit, if I had a huge amount of money, I would travel and travel. I want to see the mountains of New Zealand because they look beautiful in a magazine picture. I wish I could sail down the Amazon River in South America on a raft. I want to live on the beaches of the Lakshadweep and dive down to see coral. I suppose I should go to the Konark temple in Orissa or the old city in Beijing in China and the pyramids in Egypt too. But what I actually enjoy is seeing nature more than old buildings. Now, in this section, we can see the interest and passion of Rohit and some new words we just find out from this paragraph. The word is raft. Raft means a flat floating structure to travel across water bodies. A flat floating structure to travel to travel to travel across water bodies. Now, the next word is beaches. Beaches. Beaches means seaside or seashore. Seaside or seashore. Now, next word is pyramids. Pyramids. Pyramids means a monumental structure with a square or triangular base and sloping sides that meet in a point of the top, especially one built of stone as a royal tomb in ancient Egypt. So, the pyramid is the concept of Egypt. Now, in this paragraph, we can see Rohit is sharing his passion for traveling. He says that if he had a big amount of money, he would like to travel a lot. He wished to visit the mountains of New Zealand because they look good on magazines. He also wanted to raft on the Amazon River in South America. He wanted to live on the beaches of Lakshadweep and dive down to see coral. His wish list also included Konark Temple in Orissa, the old city in Beijing, in China, and the pyramids in Egypt. But more than building, his wish was to be within nature. He is a nature lover, so he wanted to explore the beauty of nature. In this chapter, we have seen, we have already seen three choices or three people, those who are shared their views, their choices, their aspirations. And in this lesson, we just find all the people on earth are different. Yet we are all interesting people in different ways. The author makes his point by describing 6 persons, and 3 we have already studied. Let's talk about Radha. Radha likes to climb trees. This is her favorite activity. But her mother asks her not to do so. However, one afternoon, Radha's mother also climbed with her on the mango tree outside their house. So that was a great experience for Radha because that mother was always not allow her to climb the tree. But that day, the mother was also with her. Both of them talked and ate raw mangoes up on the trees. Climbing a tree, Radha feels like, and she can rule the whole world. Here, you can see the ambition of this little Radha. And the next person is Nasir. As you have read this chapter, that Nasir has cotton fields in the village. His father spends lot of money on the seeds to grow the cotton plants because they are usually farmers. His grandfather had once told him that he used to collect seeds from his own plants, which were used to grow new plants. But these days it doesn't work because these days the farmers are going to the market, they just buy seeds and then they sow the seeds beneath the ground. But these days it doesn't work. Nasir wants to know why it is so. He wants to learn to preserve seed so as to use them again and again and not spend money on this year. So he wanted to become a seed collector. And as we have read about Rohit, Rohit likes to travel. If he could afford, because he is not very rich or is not very, you can say, they content, he would go around the world. He wants to visit the mountains of New Zealand. He expressed his desire to visit the mountains of New Zealand and the Amazon River in South America. He also wishes to enjoy the beaches of Lakshadweep and the Konark Temple in Orissa, the old city of Beijing in China, and the pyramids of Egypt are also his favorite. Now, here in this chapter, we have discussed three different people. First is Radha, is a girl. Nasir is a, you can say, the village boy. And Rohit, who is living in the city, but not very rich or middle class, you can say. So the three of having their own desires, their own aspirations, their own ambitions to fly high, to rule the world, to collect money, or to explore the world also. So, three desire, three people, three different beliefs, three different thoughts. But one thing we can see here in this chapter, that everybody, those who are feeling and desire, they are having us in the same age. And they are talking about their feelings. So the chapter name is also here Many Voices. Many voices means they're having a desire or thoughts they wants to express. Now let's move to your grammar book. In your grammar book, the kinds of nouns are there with example. Proper noun, names of particular place, person and object. For example, John, Delhi, Chennai. Common nouns, general names of places, person or object. Examples, boys, park, chairs. Collective nouns, name of a collection or group of persons, animals or things forming a unit. Examples, army, mob, nation. Now, fourth is abstract noun. Abstract nouns are name of qualities, ideas, emotion and such things which we cannot see or touch. These are called abstract noun. For example, friendship, honesty, beauty. Material nouns, name of material or substance used as ingredients for making things. For example, water, iron and steel. Now here the exercises are, you are unique and that matters. So stop trying to fit in. Stop hiding your capabilities. Stop being satisfied with being average. And be the person you were meant to be. That remarkable world changing, unique person. That masterpiece that God has designed you to be. We should learn not to judge a book by its cover, as the chapter of the book and the author might be wonderful. And as one gets to know more about it, all things in the past do not determine the future. It takes courage to stand up and fight for what you want. So here, the Radha, as you can see, she wanted to become, to rule the world. So for this type of person, it is very important that it takes courage to stand up and fight for what you want. Having the ability win the battle is the most precious thing. One might be physically taken for granted because of height, race, or appearance, only to find that the motive is to serve the purpose. Obviously, doing all that with great pleasure, attitude, and behavior can take a person to places that they have never been. It also takes a positive mindset to fulfill the dreams as well as what the heart desires. Now, here you can see three different desires. So, it also takes a positive mindset to fulfill the dreams as well as what the heart desires. In life, we should stand together to turn the world into a better place that will be meaningful. So, these voices which are coming from this chapter to complete their dreams, their visions, so they can do, because if they thinking about it, so they will surely complete it or fulfill it. Now, the new words which are given in these three paragraphs. First is favorite, most like, dearest. Climbing means going up. Spread out means to open or arrange something over a large area. Comfortably in a relaxed manner. Sensible means responsible. In a fork means disfurcation, where branch of a tree splits into two parts. Spend means to pay for some goods or service. Find out, to discover or search. Preserve, to conserve or protect. Raft means a flat floating structure to travel across water bodies. Beaches mean seaside, seashore. Pyramids, a monumental structure with a square or triangular base and sloping sides that meet in a point at the top, especially one built of the stone as a royal tomb in ancient Egypt. All the word meanings you have to write in your copy. And that's all for today. Have a good day.